We're recording right now, aren't we?
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Get me some crackers and Apple Jacks. I don't care if I ever go back. Hi, you're listening to the Chocolate Milk podcast, the only podcast that sings to you while you're driving.
I'm Gabe, and the other guy's Dan.
Hi, thanks, Gabe. I think I could talk for myself.
Are you sure?
This podcast is over. I'm out.
All right.
I'm leaving.
All right. See you, Dan.
You gotta do the rest on your own.
All right. Okay. I got it.
I don't want to leave without you walking me out. Your dogs are scary.
My dogs are like 6 inches long
and tall.
All right. So I have like Chihuahuas.
Yeah, but you got that big one.
He's just fatter than the other one.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's taller. He's definitely taller.
Are you talking about the big dog?
The big brown one. Big brown. The chocolate milk.
The chocolate milk dog.
The dog that looks like chocolate milk before it gets stirred.
All right, that's very true. No, that dog's insane. Don't go near that dog.
You're listening to the Chocolate Milk podcast, the only podcast that talks about their dogs.
Pew, pew, pew,
before.
Pew.
Yep. Our intro is Take Me Out to the Ball Game because it's public domain.
Is it public domain?
It is made 100. The copyright was put in 100 years ago. It takes 70 years for those to run out.
Oh shit!
Yeah, right.
So we could sing it as much as we want, and no one could do anything.
Happy birthday to yeah. We could do any of those.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Hey, I'm done. Wait.
What?
Do you remember any bits that Randy and I did?
No, man, that podcast was so long ago. Over a couple years ago. Right?
Yeah, it was like
like 3 years ago?
I think it was about 3 years ago. But a bit is like comedy consists of a straight man and a comedy man, right? So basically the way it went was like how do you say this in your language? So the very first thing that we did, right? The first thing I said on the podcast was a bit. Okay, here, was a bit, right? Okay, what? It's my EDC. I gotta set it up. Okay, so I was like, "Hello, you're listening to Dan and Randy podcast, and here I have is my wife," and then he just goes, "Is this a bit?" That's a bit. That's a bit, right? Because comedy is straight man. Yeah, see what I mean. Okay, so anyway. You're listening to Chocolate Milk Podcast, the only podcast that will pause the podcast in the middle of the podcast and talk about something completely different when we pick it back up.
I knew we were paused.
Huh?
Are we paused?
Are we paused? That's a good question. Are we paused?
No.
No, we're not paused. We're playing?
Maybe.
All right.
I can't see the light because you won't let me
look at it.
You're
listening to Dan and Randy Pod. Oh, shit. This is the Dan and Randy podcast.
You are listening to the Dan and Grandy podcast.
Grandy?
With Dan and the Greater Randy.
Oh, shit. Okay.
No one's going to understand that because they can't go and listen to your old podcast to see what we're making fun of because you deleted them all.
I can't find my old podcast anywhere.
It's because he deleted them.
I'm so upset that I lost them because those were gold.
Dude, I told you to keep them up. And you're like, nah.
It cost money for me to keep them up.
Does it?
Well, it depends on where you put it.
What about iTunes and stuff? Does it cost money?
Technically, so the way this works, right? Let's just bore our listeners. Okay, we put it up on something, right? We put it up on something where you could just download it. You click a button and it downloads, right?
Yep.
And then it makes a list, right? So it goes and makes a list of everything we make throughout time. So I upload a new one, and then it gets added to the list. And then all the picker-uppers, collectors, podcast directories, that's it. All the podcast directories refresh, and they see that there's a new fucking thing. Do we want to swear in this podcast?
Are we trying to be family-friendly? Man, fuck, I don't know.
Okay, alright. I'm not afraid to drop names. I'm taking off my shoes. I'm sorry if my socks smell. I swear, I change my socks 2 times a day, okay? That's more than what you do, okay? You change your socks.
What are you talking about? I can't stand not being in clean socks.
Well, okay, how often do you change your socks?
2 to 3 times a day.
Really? Same as me.
Yeah, all the time. No,
you want to be my roommate?
Hannah thinks it's weird. Okay, so while we're on the topic of that, right?
Yeah.
There is no kind of housing around here whatsoever.
No kind of what?
Housing.
Housing around.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What's housing around?
All right, so like housing for like rent.
Oh, housing. Housing. Okay, all right. Here. Well, while we're on that subject. Okay, listen. What do you got your phone up? What are you doing?
I'm just searching up housing.
You're looking at your girlfriend? Oh my god, he's looking at his girlfriend.
All right,
Gabe, don't show me those.
We can go on.
Don't show me those pictures.
I don't even have those kind of pictures. What do you think I'm doing here?
What do you think I'm doing here? Alright, so first of all, there's no kind of housing here. Okay?
I guess there is, but it's kind of out of our price range.
What you said was housing around.
Housing.
Okay. What housing around means to the East Coaster? Means like, punching each other and wrestling and messing around.
That's rough housing.
Oh, okay. Alright, that's my bad. Okay, so there's no housing. So what do you mean? What are you trying to tell me?
Alright, so a big part of like me saying that is I can't get my Facebook Marketplace to load for some reason.
Oh, okay. Well, you're gonna go on Facebook Marketplace to figure it out?
Yeah, because you could look at like people post ads up all the time.
Yeah, but dude, there's like newspapers. I mean, there's Craigslist. I mean, you gotta open up your...
Dude, I can't afford the newspaper.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. All right. So first of all, so we're doing this podcast. What?
Dude, I don't understand our
recording device.
Yeah, so I can never tell if it's recording or if it's not.
Maybe we are. Maybe we aren't.
I guess we'll find out when it's uploaded.
We're recording now, Gabe.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense.
Okay. It's solid red, solid recording.
Beeping red. It's paused.
That doesn't rhyme. That doesn't rhyme.
The other one didn't rhyme.
Mine rhymed. Rimmed.
I don't think it rhymed.
Mine rimmed.
Because yours solid red, solid recording. That doesn't rhyme.
See, now when you say it like that,
solid and
it's
solid
like saying,
is the same word.
It's like saying orange and door hinge rather than door hinge. Don't you?
What?
All right, let's get through it. All right, you're looking at me below eye level. Can you just tilt your head up a little bit? Thank you. Because
but now this feels awkward.
Yeah, but it's awkward when you look at me like this. Like you tilt your head down and look at me below eye level. That doesn't feel okay. That feels like you're stalking me, as in like prey or sexually. All right, that's not okay.
All right, so
you just want to get through. All right, listen. Okay, all right. Where were we? Housing.
It's housing.
Yeah, but you're saying housing.
Housing.
Yeah, don't say housing.
Dude, it's the same thing. It's okay.
There's a difference between housing and housing.
Moving on.
I don't care. There's
just like trying to move into a new house.
There is a difference between housing and housing, and you can hear it. You're using a C rather than an S, and it's actually pronounced as a Z. All right? So fuck you, Gabe. I'm tired of your shit. All right? Get the fuck out. I'm kicking you out of your room. Actually, can you stay? Don't go. No, wait, don't go. Don't go. You're listening to the Chocolate Milk Podcast. It's the only podcast where one of the hosts will leave midway through. Don't pick that up. No, don't do that. Oh, this is gonna be the worst episode yet.
I'm back.
Alright, so Gabe and I...
Me and Gabe.
No. That's not how you say it, Gabe. This is the worst I have ever. Housing. All right, so Gabe and I have spoken prior to this.
I'm pretty sure we have.
Yeah.
We've only been friends for how many years?
11?
I'm sure we've spoken
12?
before this.
I don't know how long we've been friends. Okay, so Gabe actually, was it Gabe or who popped the question? You or me?
So Dan, right? We went out to this awesome dinner, right?
No.
And he was like whispering to the waiter, right? And I couldn't tell what he was doing.
I was not whispering to
And
the waiter.
it was like super suspicious,
That's
right?
not-
I was like, "What's going on?" And
Don't do this.
The waiter brought out this fantastic
You can
wine.
stop now. That's not this
And
is made up.
and like he brought some candles, and so it was
The
like
girlfriend's
well
gonna be really
lit,
asking
right?
questions now.
And then he
I
just
had to
like
stay the night once here,
he
and
just,
she's
like-
gonna really think that we're gay or
he
something.
like got out of the chair and
Gabe, you need to stop.
got onto one knee, and then he's like,
I never
"Do you want to be my roommate?"
Okay, that is the only true part. Not the new part, but the saying you want to be my roommate.
We didn't go out to dinner either.
Okay, this not. Okay, so I think I popped the I didn't even pop the question.
You didn't even. I was like, you don't even have to ask.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
because I want a place.
Okay, so. Okay, here's my questions. I have a few reservations about this idea. Okay, and I'm going to shit them out on you now. That's the right way to say it.
Family friendly. He's
Wait,
gonna
are we?
poop them out.
I can't. Wait, didn't we just talk about
No,
this?
I don't think we're gonna be family friendly.
Okay. All right. That's what I wanted to say at the beginning. All right, we're gonna hop around way too many times, so let's stay on one subject for the simple-minded viewer.
All right, hello kitties. We're gonna try
Kitties?
not to cuss.
Who are these are
Dude,
these
I don't know.
Cats?
Dude, we don't have any listeners.
Don't say kitties.
Kitties.
That's
Kitties.
don't say kitties. That's really suspicious.
Well, at least I don't drive like a white van around. Or a Ford Fusion.
Okay. No, don't get me in on this, all right? I never said kitties, all right? Listen. Stay on one subject.
So we're
Gabe and I were
talking about housing.
spoken. We were spoken.
Yeah.
And I said I'm tired of where I live. I'm tired of fear. And I'm tired of my job. Yeah, that's what I said.
So
I want a new job.
yeah.
And then you mentioned this wonderful place, which will not be named.
It has a bit in the
Okay,
name.
you're naming it now.
I know, I
That's
said
naming
bit.
it.
That's not naming it. Bit.
All you have to do is type in Washington State bit space company, and then it'll come up right there.
Oh, see, now you named it.
What? Well,
See-
I'm
see
saving
that-
them a step.
Dude, they're never gonna hire us now.
What are they gonna? Oh shit, they are tech savvy, aren't they?
They are tech savvy.
Oh shit.
Dude, I doubt they listen to podcasts.
Yeah, but what if they like find my name on a domain, and then they track it back to the podcast domain?
Where we're just talking about wanting to apply to this place.
All right. Listen, if they're listening, I am good at technical stuff. I'm a fast learner. I've put computers together before. I know some programming. I know Python, a little bit of C++, and I bet I can learn C# pretty fast, but my limit is Java.
I'll work hard.
Oh, yeah, and I'm a mathematician. I forgot about that.
Fuck you, Dan.
Wow. I think that should be the end of the podcast. No. Okay. We're not going to end the podcast yet.
Yeah, it feels like a really short podcast.
That's way too short for driving an
'Cause
hour
what,
and a
it's
half.
only been
I
like-
drove an hour and a half to get here.
It's only been half an hour,
Yeah,
right?
and you almost called it off when I got here.
No.
All right, so
You didn't even remember.
shut the fuck up.
You didn't even remember.
I decided to ask Gabe. I was like, dude, you should look into that, right? Because a guy came up to me. He's like, hey man, I'll pay you more than this. I'll pay you 20 times more than $20 an hour. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That's bullshit, Gabe.
That's straight what the person said.
That's bullshit. That's a red flag.
All right, but even
Okay, these are things that you need to learn about red flags.
okay, but even
Right,
if
you don't
it's
even
not,
know what a red flag is, I think.
even if it's not 20 times that,
Mhm.
but it's still more than that, I'm only making a minimum wage, which is like a little over half of $20,
Okay.
right? So more than $20.
Wait. A little
Still
over.
beats what I'm
Whoa,
making.
hold on. Why'd you do that math? A little over half $20. What the fuck is that? Just say the number. Half of $20.
It's $11.50.
Okay, all right.
Well,
but
because
wait. Hold on.
I don't think every state has the same minimum wage.
Yeah, no. You're right. It was just, why'd you say it like that?
So
a little over half of $20.
All right, so like I wanted to make it easier.
That's not easier.
On the listeners,
That's not
right?
easier. That's extra steps.
Okay, the people who are not good at math, because if I say I make half of what they thought that I made, right?
Okay.
And then they're offering to pay me 20 times what they thought I got paid.
Okay.
Right? But what if someone's really bad at math?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I make $11.50, but they think I'm making 20, and they want to pay me 20 times that. And then they're all like, oh, shit, too much math. I can't do it. I'm never listening to this podcast again.
Okay. That doesn't... No, that's a line of thinking that was way too much. Okay, well, all you had to do... Okay, what's half of 20, Gabe?
10.
10. All you have to say is, I make a little over $10.
I make a little over half of $20.
No, that's stupid.
But we were talking about $20.
That's so much...
So it fit the context.
That's so much extra steps. Do you realize how many extra steps that is?
Yeah, I guess.
A little more than $10. Okay, it's a little more than $10. That's two.
And
Two
it's
steps.
a little less than 12.
Don't do that. No. 20. Okay, so it's a little more. Okay, that's one. Than 20. No, then half of. All right, that's another step, right? Half of fucking what? $20. All right, that's 3 steps. That's an extra step. It's completely unneeded. Okay, because when you said that, no, that's just, there's so much, my mind went way too far out to solve that. All right, now half of 20 is 10. I know that. Okay, shut the fuck up. Okay, half of 50 is 25, and 52 squared is 2,704. Okay, like I can do math. All right, shut the fuck up. All right, I'm compensating. Okay, because I'm so annoyed about the fact that you said a little over half of $20. Right, that's stupid. Don't do that. Okay, do you understand?
Man. Anyways, so it would be a good...
He doesn't even care.
So it would be a good...
You don't even care that you bothered me
wage.
this much. Okay, so... So the guy says he'll pay you $20 times more than what you're getting paid now.
Which, if that was true, it would be like $200 an hour, which does not make any sense.
That's way too much.
Unless he just meant, even if it was like yearly, that still doesn't make any sense. I could see maybe if it was like 4 or 5 times more.
No, if you apply 20 times more on daily, monthly, weekly, yearly, anything, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, if you apply it anyway, because if you're making 20 times more of what you're making hourly, you're making 20 times of what you're making more yearly. Okay,
yeah,
Gabe? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this math to me?
That just went through my brain. Alright, but even if it was only like 3 or like 4 times more, that's still more than what I'm making. With
sure.
the same hours a week.
I mean, if it was times anything more than what you're making,
right,
it's always more than what you're making. Oh shit! I'm sorry, Gabe. I don't mean to be a dick.
Today's roast Gabe day. I'm also half awake.
I think I'm just upset about the more than half of $20.
I will pay you more than half of $20 an hour. Dude, I'd so say that to like someone we're trying to like hire and like try to make minimum wage sound better. I'll pay you a little bit more than half $20.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Is why would you say that? Because it is inherently confusing. Like,
it sounds better than just being like, I'm gonna pay you
more than half of $20 an hour. Yeah, because once you hear $20 an hour, you're like, oh shit. Right? So okay. All right, so that is a good tactic for hiring. Bad tactic for explaining to an audience that I'm literally saying we should keep it simple for them.
Okay. But
I'm sorry, I've roasted you today, Gabe. I had a long drive out here, and you almost canceled the second I came in your driveway.
Oh my gosh.
So
you wouldn't have driven all the way out here if I didn't remind you that we had to shoot a podcast today.
That doesn't. I would have.
Would you have remembered?
I had no reminders set.
Exactly.
Okay, fine. But
while we're on the topic of work,
okay,
I got a new job. I'm no longer Gabe the security officer.
Oh, that's where we left off, isn't it?
Yeah, that's where we left off.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah, I kind of had a burp. I drank a bunch of coffee.
It's okay. It's alright. It's just kind of weird.
But,
should we just retake the whole thing, or?
The entire podcast.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not going to shoot myself over a burp. So,
I'm sorry. I'm full of energy today.
So I got a new job. It's for like a cleaning services company. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna mention their name because like if I ever do say shit, like I don't want to lose my job over it.
Okay.
But
can I see your bracelet real quick?
No, you can't, Dan.
Why?
Because I know you're just gonna name drop them first very second that you see my bracelet.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
All right, but so
is my mic facing the right way? Okay.
All right. So my manager, right? I was trying to look for a new job because there was a whole bunch of shit that went down with the security officer job, which I don't think we talked about.
No.
Should we just talk about that right now before I get started on why?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just adjust myself. Okay, I'm ready. Do I look uncomfortable?
A little bit.
Yeah, I am a little uncomfortable.
All right, so
I've been holding the piss in, and I've been trying to signal to you that I need to take a piss.
All right, well, we could take an ad break after this story.
No, we could just keep going through the whole podcast.
Okay.
I'm just going to try to rush through the whole podcast. Go ahead. Just go. Go ahead.
All right, so I was still working the security officer job, right? Mm-hmm. And Dan came over this weekend. We were going to...
This weekend?
Last weekend.
The
weekend before last weekend. A couple weekends ago.
Don't tell them how long we've been not podcasting. Oh shit! I just told them.
But we took a vacation break. Okay.
Yeah.
Wink.
Okay.
But
you just wanked on pod. Okay, go ahead.
But anyways, so Dan came over. We were shooting a podcast. We were writing some scripts for Dan's show.
I feel like they don't know enough information.
They will soon enough.
No, you got to go farther back.
No.
I know exactly what you're going to do, right? You're going to go, Dan came over, and then they did this to me. Oh, yeah, by the way, when I signed up, I told them this.
Okay.
See what I mean? See what I mean?
So when they first hired me... Yes, you're right. Okay, so when this company first hired me... Can I name drop these motherfuckers?
Don't name drop them. I don't like them.
Why? Do you think they would, try to,
They might think it's defamation.
Or, anyways...
I only talk about companies that I think are
too big?
No,
they're, already big.
I'm gonna, say good things about, man, I love the...
Actually, but I thought you could... The only way you could do defamation is if, you're lying.
Yeah, but you have no proof.
Ah, fine. Fuck it.
Yeah, you have no proof that they said this to you. So if you can't prove it, therefore it didn't happen. Therefore, defamation.
Okay, so I'll say this: in Washington State, it is one of the biggest security guard companies in Washington State. Right?
We already know who. Okay,
but there's multiple, so it's hard to tell.
The biggest, Gabe. That's number one.
They're one of the biggest.
Oh, one of the biggest.
Yeah, they're one of the biggest.
That works. That's okay.
And they're a bunch of fucking a-holes, okay? Mm-hmm. So you think when you have a security job, or just any kind of company in general, right? Mm-hmm. You need it to be organized, right?
That's what a company is, an organization, yeah.
You need your workers to know when they're going to work, so they feel it's a safe job environment. Mm-hmm. So, they'll stay with you longer, right?
Yeah, or they can actually work.
Fucking job.
Yeah.
Right? The guy was like, I'm going to give you full-time hours, blah, blah, blah. It was really cool. The first week, all right, he gave me 30 hours. And so I'm driving this 81 Chevy K20, which for anyone that knows any cars that listen to this podcast, Like, it's a big fucking truck. And it gets, like, maybe 6 miles to the gallon. Maybe, like, 10 on the highway if I were to take it out on the highway.
Yeah, it looks like a scrap pile.
Yep.
With wheels.
It is a scrap pile with wheels.
Okay.
So I could only drive it in town because there's no way it would be safe to take it out.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I told the guy, because they do a bunch of contracts outside of town. And he was like...
Did you just turn your head away from the microphone to cough?
Yep.
Yeah, chocolate rain guy. All right.
Chocolate rain.
Okay, go ahead. Continue.
So he said, okay, I'll just have you working, like, the jobs in town.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, so it was, like, it wasn't, like, a written agreement. It was verbal.
Okay.
But it was still agreed.
Should have been written.
It was still agreed.
Should have been written.
Okay, so after a couple of weeks of working, this fucker, right, is already starting to schedule me for places outside of town.
Okay, wait. How many weeks?
Just like 2 weeks.
2 weeks. He already broke his agreement.
Yep.
Okay, great.
And
that's that. No red flags there.
No.
Sounds...
You want to know the nice thing about this company, right? They don't pay you for their training, which was like 10 hours, because I guess they found a loophole around it. Since you don't have an actual job offer from the company, they don't have to pay you for it.
Ooh.
But you can't get a job offer unless you do this training.
Wait a second.
That doesn't make any sense, right? Because if it's mandatory, they have to pay you.
Wait a second. No, that sounds about right.
So
that sounds right. That sounds like something I would do.
Dude, that's fucked up. Okay, so they don't pay for any of your training, and they don't pay gas mileage. So they could send you to the other side of the state and not pay you for any gas
driving
mileage.
is your time, Gabe, not theirs. So
my new job, I get paid. I'm not even the driver, but I get paid for all the driving.
Just sounds like you're complaining. Sounds like you don't know how to work or have any good work ethics.
Okay. And then I didn't get a
you'll
paycheck.
Just be driving and you'll listen to the radio. I mean, what isn't there to like about that? That's not even the job site.
Oh my god.
So why would they? What, dude? Why would they pay you, Gabe?
Fucking Pizza Hut and shit still pays you for mileage. All right, you're just delivering fucking pizzas.
Yeah, and this is what I like. This is what I dislike about the Pizza Hut model is that the job site isn't the road. The job site is the customer's house.
Okay, Dan.
That's when you should get paid.
Dan. Okay, but the thing is, if you have to do that for your job, they should have to pay you.
No.
Now, okay,
I don't.
Now, if it's just like a commute to work, where I'm
driving to work.
Like I'm driving to work.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But if I'm driving on the job, like if they scheduled me
I
out,
clocked in
to drive.
They told me to go to this place.
Yes.
And now I'm going to the place.
Yes.
Right.
But they don't want to pay you for the drive.
That makes sense.
Okay.
There's no way I can agree to that. That, like, if I was in there, Gabe, and they were like, I was like, all right, so when do I clock in? Where do I clock in? Like, you basically clock in when you get to the job site. It's like, I'm sorry, what? I'm doing what?
And then, okay, these motherfuckers I didn't get a paycheck from them for the first month of work. I didn't get a paycheck for a month.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And then they did all these like fucking fees and shit, so I got a bunch of money taken away.
Yep.
And so then finally, so now back to where me and Dan were hanging out for the weekend, right? This guy has already broken the verbal agreement. And so me and Dan, we were just hanging out, and I was supposed to go up to work over...
You're pissed.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
It was this town called Leavenworth.
Wait.
Which I don't care if I say the name of that town.
But then they know where we live.
Dude, we've already said that I live where I live.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've said it. If you want to know, you could go listen to it.
We haven't said 25. Okay, I'm not going to say the address. I won't say the address.
Okay, so now, Leavenworth is like a 50-minute drive. 40-minute. It's like a 50...
It's a 50-minute drive.
It's a 50-minute drive, right?
Yeah.
And it's like 30 miles out.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's 3 gallons each way with my truck that I was driving.
That's a lot of gallons.
And I still wasn't paid yet.
Yeah.
Right? And gas right now is like $3.50 or something like that.
Yeah.
And so I told him, I was like, I really can't do this shift. Like, it's unsafe to drive on my truck all the way out there on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, you feel uncomfortable just driving it a mile.
Yeah.
Really.
And I was like, and I don't even have the money for gas or anything. He was like, well, what kind of car do you drive? So I figured
he's really gonna... No.
Dude.
It sounds like he's trying to talk you into it if he says that.
I know.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, if you could give me enough money, like, fuck it, I'll do it. And so he was like, okay. And he, like, searched up my car. So he knew that the truck only gets, like, 6 miles a gallon.
Mm-hmm.
Gives me 15 fucking dollars for 3 trips.
That sounds fair.
So
3 trips.
So I had Dan bring me down to the company building.
Wait, hold on. You're skipping a big step here.
Where I told
the debate about whether or not you should quit your job.
Okay,
because I feel like you're like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, right? And the entire time you were tiptoeing around being done with this job, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like you waited for me to say, dude, just fucking quit the job, right? So I feel like this is what happened, right? Because, all right, you're a good leader of yourself, okay? You're a good leader of your own mind, okay? This is how I see my brain. You are the head of state of your brain, okay? You have all these thoughts in your brain saying, I should do this, and then you choose, I should do this one, right? Now, this is a very schizophrenic way of looking at how your mind works, but you choose who you choose to be, right? So basically, you got a little guy in your brain going, I'm leader, you know, like, okay, so your head of state is like, I don't want to make any decisions, so how about let's have Dan make the decision? Because I feel like you were not on board with quitting.
This is a democracy.
But you weren't on board with staying either.
Yes.
And then
I was very in the middle, and I just needed a push
and
to either direction.
You've had your father, right? The man who scares the shit out of me. I mean, he's just a regular dad.
Yeah.
Dad's scared. I mean, I don't have a dad, so like.
Yeah. I mean,
your dad's my dad now.
Like,
so.
Like he was even like saying, "Fuck that job."
Yeah. What was your girlfriend saying?
She was saying, "Fuck that job."
Oh, really?
Yeah, literally everyone I talked to was like, "Dude, fuck that job."
So isn't that sweet? You waited for me to go, maybe you should just quit.
Yeah. And so
okay, and then I was like, I'll drive you down.
Yeah, so we had this idea, right? I was gonna get all my clothes together.
I just feel like I was to blame if your life was gonna go to hell. You're like, why'd you have me quit, Dan?
So I packed all the clothes, and I packed the fucking $15 that he gave me. Right?
Wait, that was a big debate, though. That was a big deal in the story. Oh. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. Keep going.
All right, so I threw everything into his Ford Fusion, and we drove down.
Wait, why'd you say it like that?
I don't know.
Is there a problem with my Ford Fusion?
No, it's a nice car.
Do you not like my Ford Fusion?
It's just easy to make fun of it.
Okay, keep going.
All right,
whatever. So I don't even care.
So we went down to the company building. Right? And I was like, I'm going to walk in there with this cowboy hat, right?
Oh, shit. I forgot about the cowboy hat.
Because Dan gave me a cowboy hat.
I got it at Leavenworth.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know what it looked like? It looked like you went to Leavenworth, you said, fuck this, and then you said, I'm quitting.
And the thing is, I was supposed to work that night.
Yeah.
Right?
3 hours. In 3 hours.
In 3 hours, I was supposed to go to work up in Leavenworth. And we stopped by the building. Fucking closed, man. I was like, shit.
Yeah, and it was so hyped up.
You should have. So hyped.
Gabe, we gotta work on your storytelling, buddy. All right, this is the Chocolate Milk podcast that teaches you how to tell stories as we're telling stories. All right. Listen. It's the only podcast that does this. So, okay, this is how you're supposed to say it, right? Let's back up a little bit. Okay, the way Gabe told us. All right, first of all, I'm gonna stop your story. I absolutely love your story. It's a great story. This is a good story.
Thank you.
But you can improve on it. Are your cheeks tired?
Dude, yeah, they hurt so bad.
You've been smiling, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been smiling too.
I just always smile when I talk.
Yeah.
So it like...
Did your chair just break?
No, it was my phone.
Did your
My phone didn't break.
Oh, okay. So the whole point of this story, you know, we were story writing earlier about the show. We were writing the show earlier.
Yeah.
When I stayed the night.
They don't even know about the show.
We're not.
Should we
gay.
Like drop the show?
I don't even know if it's gonna.
We're not gonna literally drop the show.
I don't know if it's actually gonna get picked up. Like, the show's going on YouTube, and I might not pick it up. just because the production time, like 3 hours worth of recording.
Can we roast the actors on this podcast?
No, that's not roast the actors. They're doing it for free. So
yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess.
Like, so it took 3 hours of recording, and I got about 5 minutes worth of footage. So that's good. That's a really good
5 minutes worth of footage.
Okay, so hold on, back up. We're talking about storytelling, motherfucker. All right. Now, the whole point of this thing, the whole point of that section of the story, right? We have a rise, a climax. You know what climaxes are? You have a baby.
We were getting to the climax.
You know, no, Gabe. There are many climaxes during the rise to the big climax.
But we were getting to the cool one.
Okay, but that's good. But you had such a good opportunity here. All right. I get my cowboy hat. Dan and I get our cowboy. Okay, I'm gonna do this from your point of view. I'm taking over.
Right.
Okay. Dan, I got my cowboy hat. Dan got his Russian hat. We're like, dude, let's do this, right? And like, we got hyped up. We got in the car, right? I'm gonna get all these my clothes. I'm gonna drop them on the desk. I'm gonna give him his $15 back, and I'm gonna be like, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with this company. No, I'm not working tonight. No, I'm not. No, get your hands off me, right? That's how that's gonna work, right?
Yeah.
So we go down, right? We drive up to the door. Dan has no idea where it is, right? I get out of the car. I'm like, I'll be right back. You stay right here, Dan. And I'm like, whoa. Dan's like, oh, all right, Jesus. Yeah, I was like, yeah, bitch. So then I turn around. I go up to the door and I pull it. Didn't open. You know how like doors are a little heavy. So I pulled again. It's locked. The door's locked. All right, that's how you should have told this story. See, you were right on the edge of it the whole time you were listening to that.
That was really good.
Yeah, you liked that. All right, so.
Ow, my freaking cheeks hurt so bad.
So that's what. Do this. Do it. Yeah, stretches them out. Feels good, all right? Yeah.
All right, so then I got back in the car, right? And we sat there for a few minutes. And we were like, dude, what in the fuck happens now?
What do we do now?
Dude, and I was just going to be like, dude, fuck this shit. I'm just not going to call him. I'm not going to go.
Yeah.
Right? And Dan was like, nah, dude, just fucking call him.
Yeah, you gotta call him.
And so...
Like, it's a dick move. You're already quitting 3 hours before your shift.
So the thing is, I like to, what is that called?
Improvise?
Yeah, I like to improvise.
And, okay, so the difference between Gabe and I is I plan, Gabe improvises. Which is why I don't have a baby and he does.
Oh shit. Fucking Gabe roast day, dude.
See, you gotta. Okay, keep going. I was gonna. Your child is absolutely adorable. Don't get me wrong, but you.
So we're trying to figure out how I'm gonna tell this guy, and Dan's like, dude, just tell him straight up.
And I'm writing a fucking script.
Yeah.
And Gabe's like, yeah, I got this. I can go by script. Right?
Yeah. And so like while Dan's writing the script right next to me, right? All of a sudden I just put the fucking phone up to my ear because I just randomly dialed the guy.
Yep.
His name's Mark. You son of a bitch.
Speaker, Gabe. Speaker, put on speaker.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, I can do it. I got this.
And the first thing the guy's like, hello.
Dan,
I'm like, hey.
I shoved the script right in his face.
Yeah, dude. I was like, I'm gonna wing it.
He never said he's gonna wing it. All right,
dude.
He didn't even have the face of he's gonna wing it. He looked at the screen like he was
so nervous.
Gabe looked at the screen as if he was reading the script, and he says,
I was like, hey, Mark, it's me, Gabe. I'm not going to be able to make it in tonight.
Completely off script. Off script.
I got new job offers, so I'm moving.
and I'm just like, cut it, stop it.
And the entire time, dude, he was so fucking pissed. And then he was like, I can't believe this. You can't even work this just one last night for me, so I have to go take your fucking shift. And
wait, he said fucking?
Yeah, dude, he was so pissed. And then he was all like, why can't you work tonight? And I was like, so I gotta pack, I'm moving. Yeah. And he was like, why can't you work tonight? And I was like, I just told you.
Okay, now, wanna know why he said it twice? Now, did I just make a sound? That was loud. Was that a loud sound?
No, I think it's okay. I didn't hear it.
Do we have enough battery? Okay, we're good. Okay, so the reason why he asked you twice is because he knew you were lying.
But he asked me like 10 times, dude. Just over and over again.
Really?
Yeah, he was just like, why can't you work tonight? Huh?
Then he knew you were lying. That's why you didn't stay on script. That's why you should have stayed on script. He knew you were lying.
And so...
See, and this is why I told you to go on script, and like this is why I did like the cutting thing when you're like, I'm moving, because there's no way you could back that up easily, because you could just see you driving by. Like this isn't a big city, but it's not a small town either.
I don't give a single fuck if he sees me driving around, dude. I'll fucking run his ass off.
Then why'd you lie? Because you were nervous. Yeah, because you were nervous because you do give a fuck. You see, this is the difference. Okay, go ahead, continue.
All right, so going. I talk really hard, but I'm not that hard.
Yeah.
And
as long as you're not hard right now, we're okay.
No, I'm pretty soft.
Okay, I did not need to know that. That's weird. Okay, that makes me uncomfortable.
I'm just a soft guy.
No, don't.
I'm not hard.
No, don't say that. Don't. Wait, are you just saying like as in personality or a state of
personality?
A state of physical state. No.
I mean, like, I'm like rock hard.
Okay, like physically rock hard. No. I don't think you understand what you're saying.
So anyways.
Okay. All right, keep going.
So the fucking guy, right? He's like, I need you drive to my apartment right now, give me the $15 and give me your clothes. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So we have to go to the other side of town.
I think it was $20.
I think it was $20.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Anyways,
right.
$5, dude. I don't give a fuck.
It still wasn't enough.
So yeah, it still wouldn't have been enough. I would have needed like twice that. Was it enough?
Wait.
I really don't think it was.
It's $9 per trip back. Like there and back. Wait, no. There and back is $18 there and back.
So I would have needed like 3 times that.
Yeah, you would have needed.
He's not actually writing anything.
I'm right. What's 8 times 3?
All right. 24. You're the mathematician.
Yeah, but I never learned my 8s. That's like 40. Oh, I forgot what I carried. $40-something.
Yeah. So
how am I the mathematician? I don't know how to multiply my 8s.
So we drive over
go ahead.
to this fucking guy's apartment, right?
Yeah.
Turns out he lives in this fucking like crap shack of an apartment complex.
It's pretty sad.
Right? He is out. So the only time I've ever seen this guy like smoking was he was like vaping, like I vape.
Yeah, and you thought that was so cool.
I thought it was so cool.
Yeah.
But so I was like, oh, this guy probably like smokes cigarettes, but like he's probably like quitting, right? Mm-hmm. This guy is like chain smoking cigarettes in the front of his apartment because of how messed up I made him.
Yeah, he was pretty upset.
Dude, he was so pissed. He didn't say a single thing to me, right? I step outside
with a cowboy hat on
of Dan's Ford Fusion.
Okay, why is that?
Cowboy
wait,
hat
why is the Ford Fusion so important? I don't understand.
It seems like a mom car.
Are you
a little bit?
You're just telling me this now?
Mom car a little bit.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're telling me this now?
Yeah. Dan drives a mom car.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going.
I'm just talking.
Can we just get off the Ford Fusion now?
All right. So
a mom car.
All
right. Keep going.
Like there would be like a couple car seats in the back of that.
No. Not about my Ford.
And like a soccer
not
ball.
Not about my Fusion, motherfucker. About the guy.
Okay, so I handed him all this shit, right? He does not say a single fucking word or take the cigarette out of his mouth or anything.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, the $20 that you fucking gave me, you stupid ass bitch, I spent it. So I had to give you a different one.
Wait. Yeah, it was a crinkly one rather than a.
So he gave me a fresh,
out of the
crisp,
ATM, off the printers
dollars.
Yeah.
Right. And so I handed him back like this crinkly fucking $20 bill that also like it had like marker on it.
There's a different $20 bill.
It was fucking hilarious. And yeah, I've never talked to that guy yet. I still have his contact on my phone.
Why didn't you remove it?
I've just been too lazy. Plus, if I ever want to like fuck with somebody, I could fuck with them.
Wow.
I think it's illegal to prank call people now, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's
illegal.
harassment, but
is it?
I would assume it's harassment, but like, I don't know. I think it's just kind of. Why would you want to keep? Like, he's not worth the space on your phone. So why do you keep him on your phone?
I've been too lazy.
No.
To remove him off my phone.
No, I feel like you're just bitter. You're just bitter about an employment opportunity that he gave you. He gave you a chance, Gabe.
Oh my god.
And you just threw it away, and you gave him a crinkly $20 back.
That's all he deserved, was a crinkly $20 bill.
That's unbelievable. That's absolutely insane. Like,
what happened, or the guy?
The company, the guy. I mean, the guy wasn't. It wasn't that ridiculous. It was just more like he got screwed over. You know, if you can put that on Pornhub. You know,
old man gets fucked over by a young teenager.
No, not even young teenager, young twink. You're a boyish looking late teen. Yeah, you're a twink.
Old man gets brutally hate fucked
by old looking twink.
Oh my god.
By balding twink.
That's horrible.
So now you're at a new place?
Yeah.
Called Pro.
It's called Worry-Free Cleaning.
Really?
That's not what it's called, but
been grabbing at Gabe's hand throughout the entire podcast.
I have a rubber band bracelet thing that I got at when I started the job.
I should explain why I'm grabbing for your hand.
Yeah.
Now people are really gonna talk. They're gonna think we're a total faggo.
Yeah, I totally don't have a kid or anything.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I do too sometimes. I'm just kidding, babe. I'm just kidding.
Oh, she doesn't listen.
She's never gonna.
She's not gonna listen to this. She hasn't even. She hasn't even asked to meet me yet.
No.
No. See. What? Good impression, Elizabeth.
Who's Elizabeth?
Shit, that's not your girlfriend's name.
You know my girlfriend's name.
Melissa?
You want to know why?
Why? Why you don't look at... Oh. Yeah, okay. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Why do you think she would listen?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Don't do it, you fucker.
I know, you could just cut it out if you really wanted to cut it out.
Now she knows.
Now
she knows I'm still talking about her. Oh, fuck. Now she definitely knows.
Well, I mean, we kind of had to talk about her. She made our logo.
You fucker. Okay.
Now she knows.
Now she does know.
Yeah.
Good job, Gabe.
You're welcome.
I don't think
Hannah.
Well, I don't think she's gonna listen.
No?
Well, because, she's not into swearing and whatnot, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. Fuck. This is totally on iTunes. It's gonna have that little
explicit.
red E.
It's gonna say explicit. Yeah, I actually have to put that down when I submit it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If there's any swear in it, I have to put explicit in it, or it'll be denied.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
And it's always just safer to put explicit, and like, I think that tag actually makes people more interested in it.
Yeah.
To be honest, they're like, wait, explicit. Let's see what this is about, you know. And I'm not saying people are. Oh, let's face it. Porn is the biggest production industry in the world. Yeah. So fuck it. People are dirtbags.
By the way, we're starting up a production company.
Not for pornography though. Yeah.
I'll
okay.
Step back from that.
See, this is. You just mentioned our company after we talked about pornography. Okay, this is.
Dude. Okay, people trying to invest in our company is not just gonna listen to our random ass podcast. No, and be like, we're not trying to relate it to porn.
I don't think we're gonna have any investors, Gabe. I'm not gonna open it up for investors.
We're not.
Okay.
What is that one thing called? GoFundMe. So I have a page open right now.
You want to do a GoFundMe? Wait, do you seriously?
Yeah, I literally have one open right now.
For this podcast?
And I will, for this podcast.
Oh, shit.
And our recording stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'll put the link wherever you can get links.
Dan will put the link, but whatever. That's cool.
And then you could just, like, if you like our podcast and you want it to keep going, just, donate $1. I mean, even, like, 50 cents would help.
Well, I mean, it would actually help, come to think of it. I mean, like, I am driving an hour and 30 minutes.
And then once I get my axle fixed, like, we'll be doing it every week.
Yeah. So every week.
So, I mean, the more you guys donate, the faster the axle gets fixed. And then...
That's what it sounds like. Yeah. Someone just donated.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
We'll have to do that every single time we get a donation.
No, that sounded so bad.
We'll do it.
How did that sound in the headphones? Give me the headphones. I want to know. I want to know what it sounds like. I forgot to bring the headphones this weekend because I was playing Space Engineers. Okay. Oh wow. So it's not that bad. I thought. See, I haven't been listening the entire time, because I forgot my headphones. But I think it helps me do.
Yeah.
It helps me talk more, and it also makes me kind of get my mind off of my presentation.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I gotta listen to this. Oh, that's loud.
Somebody just donated $5.
I don't like that.
No.
That's too loud. Well, that's high pitch.
Well, I wasn't gonna say we were gonna do it. Like,
you just did say we were gonna do it.
All right. Well, I mean, we could do it. But
oh shit.
We'll get one of those cha-ching sound effects.
Yeah,
with like a soundboard.
That'll do.
Cha-ching.
That's fine with me.
But yeah, so like literally as soon as I get that axle fixed, you guys will be getting a podcast every single week.
You're as dark as me now. Yeah, every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every week, we'll be
Mondays,
posting.
Tuesdays. I feel like it should be a Monday thing.
Okay, well, hold on.
Early morning Monday.
Okay, all right. So the Monday morning podcast is one of the biggest podcasts out there by Bill Burr, right?
Oh, so we'd be kind of trying to be competitive.
Well, if we never mentioned him, then it would have been okay to do Monday.
We just mentioned.
But I just mentioned.
All right. But
would Monday
the Sunday?
No. Let's not worry about other people, okay? Like,
we beat Bill Burr by a day. And upload it on Sundays.
I want our podcast and our production, everything that we're doing, to be the explicit version of Rhett and Link. Okay. All right. I'm not afraid to name drop. Okay.
Are you?
I'm not afraid.
Because now they know we're competitors.
I'm willing to say.
No, Dan.
I wouldn't say they're competitors. I feel like they're a great company that posts content. They're great.
They're great, and we want to model ourselves after.
Not really. Not modeling.
What about like their company?
No, it's not
like the way they do it.
It's not like we're doing bad.
Well, we aren't really doing
bad realistic night. That's the opposite of Good Mythical Morning.
Bad realistic night.
Yeah, you like that?
That was pretty good.
So, like...
We need to have a bit.
A bit?
A little bit.
Wait, what are you talking about?
A bad realistic night. Do it like...
Do opposite of them?
Yeah.
All right, I'll look. We'll give it a shot.
We'll look into it.
Like the... Yeah, I can see how it goes, right? So, I can see this, right? Bad realistic night is complete opposite of what Rhett and Link do, right? Oh, man. We gotta be girls.
Oh, man.
Because, you see what I mean? Opposite. Complete opposite.
Hannah and Hannah.
Don't mention... Don't...
You could cut that part.
I'm cutting this whole part out. You threw me off. You threw me off my groove. What was I saying? Oh, upside down. 2 girls sitting across from each other in an empty room. Outside.
We're gonna go
at night.
outside.
Upside down. How the fuck do we do that?
Upside down?
No, actually
From,
upside down.
Whatever that show's called.
So they're sitting at a desk.
People are gonna get so mad that I said that.
Why?
Because I don't know the name of the show.
It's
With the upside down. It's on Netflix. Stranger Things. And I've totally watched it, so fans can't get mad at me.
You didn't watch it.
I have not watched it.
I watched the whole thing in one day.
Was it good?
I watched the whole fucking thing in one day, Gabe.
Well, I mean, you could watch a lot of things in one day.
Alright, it was good.
Alright.
It was good. I watched the first season all in one day, and then the second season in 2 days. Wasn't as interesting as the first one.
Oh, really? The first season was really good?
The first season was great, because they kept you on the edge the entire time. It's like it's not only they left you on cliffhangers, but left you on good cliffhangers. And also, they didn't feed you enough. You see what I mean? Like, in a show, you get fed so much, you're satisfied. But, like, they gave you just enough for you, like, I'm about to click away. And then just enough to be like, I gotta stay.
Yeah.
Right? It was just like, I could feel, I was saying to myself the whole time, I was like, I just want to not be here, and I want to see it. I gotta not know. I have to know. Like, this is like this whole thing. And that's what made him so great. And I don't know how they did it, but they definitely didn't hit it on season 2. Just because I didn't watch it in one day, I know that.
Yeah.
But it was really good. Even season 2, I watched in 2 days. So I mean, it was good, And the guy who played the dad, I can't remember. Whatever. So It was good. It was good.
Did you see they're making a new Halloween movie?
I don't care. All right. So
you're not a fan of Halloween?
No.
Why? It's like a horror. What's that called when it's like big thing?
Thriller?
It's like a horror icon.
Oh.
With Michael Myers.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
Oh, I guess fine.
It's not that good. They're
also doing a new Transformers movie, which I think is like
the Bumblebee origin.
Yeah, the Bumblebee movie.
I don't know. They screwed up every single. Okay, all right. You know what falling down the stairs is like? It's a lot like that constantly.
Okay, so after
they took their first step with the first Transformers movie, everyone was kind of interested. And then they just tripped the whole way down, and they're still tripping. They're tripping upstairs, Gabe.
So when they got to the third movie, because I think the first one was Transformers, and then there was Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, and then there was, I think the third one, like, Optimus died, or something like that. That was the last good one that they ever made. Mm-hmm. Because then they had, like, Dark Side of the Moon, and, like, the fucking one that they just did with Mark Wahlberg, which was like a piece of shit.
See, I thought the first one was pretty good.
Yeah, so did
because, after all this time of watching the cartoons, everyone was hyped about it, right?
Exactly,
yeah.
Man.
Like,
I went to a...
This is just like the Star Wars phenomenon.
Yeah.
Right? Like, everyone loves Star Wars. Maybe it was a good story. I don't know. I mean...
Star Wars? The Last Jedi was horrible.
The first Star Wars, episode 4 through 6.
Okay, so they're always going to be classics, right?
Yeah.
And they're going to be looked at as some of the best movies ever.
Maybe they weren't that
really
great.
Not.
Yeah, maybe they weren't that great.
They're so hard to sit through.
I studied...
Except for, I think Return of the Jedi was really good. But episodes 4, 5, and 6.
Mm-hmm.
Or wait, no. 4 or 5.
Okay.
So I forgot. It's just
4 and 5. What about it?
they just weren't.
I think the reason why they're instant icons is because of the effects.
Yeah.
Like, this is coming from a time where, like, effects were rough. But, like, you look at it now, and it still holds up. Like, it still holds up.
Yeah.
Like, just barely, but it still holds up.
Until Lucasfilms goes and tries to redo it and makes it fucking horrible looking.
Yeah, and then fucking some guy shoots first that actually didn't shoot first on the first thing. Listen.
All right.
I think the reason why we are everywhere today.
What about the prequels, man?
No, listen. Well, don't even get me started about the prequels. All right.
I love the prequels.
How about you shut the fuck up? All right, listen. The reason why Star Wars, I think this is right. Okay, we might lose some fans on this one. So can you?
Why talking shit about Star Wars?
Can you be on the other side, because I can't be on the side of Star Wars 4 through 6. Can you just be the other side and say it's good so we don't lose fans?
Well, okay, so like, I am one of the biggest Star Wars fans. Like,
okay, good. Thank you. All right, that's all we need.
So
all right, shut the fuck up. All right, so this. Go
I have
ahead.
a love-hate relationship.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm looking around your room, and you do have Star Wars shit everywhere.
Yep.
It's mostly baseball shit, but there are 2 Star Wars items in here.
Yeah.
2 Star Wars items.
2 Star Wars items.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not seeing anymore.
That's good enough.
Yep.
To make you a fan. I continue.
So, the first one, A New Hope, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I watched them all when I was a little kid, so I was like, I was just fascinated by them.
Okay.
So I was like, whoa, they have freaking lightsabers. Whoa, that's freaking awesome, right?
Yeah.
And they were super good. And that was at the same time the prequels were coming out. But I mean, we could talk about those later because those are a complete different story.
Okay.
But so I really didn't get into it until like The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi.
You weren't even alive when those were made.
I know, but like just when I watched them.
Oh, okay.
Like I was not too into A New Hope.
Oh, okay.
And then I really enjoyed the other 2, but they were just, man, like they're gonna be looked at as amazing movies.
Yeah, it was classic.
But I really don't think they're as great as everyone makes them out to be.
And the reason why I think that, why we think, okay, I don't know why you think it, but the reason why I think that, the reason why everyone likes it is because when it first came out, like, the effects, like, were, like, nobody, like, there was, like, Star Trek, maybe?
It was something brand new that no one's seen.
And the effects, I'm pushing for effects because George Lucas did amazing on those effects. Like, doing, like, these really detailed toy, small-scale models, which held out amazingly in the film. Mm-hmm. Was it Technicolor? Whatever. I don't care. Whatever. But the thing is about this is, like, I studied film, and I've audited a class in film, and they never mentioned Star Wars. In fact, I think they tried to avoid mentioning Star Wars. And the reason why is because the whole writing is a classic hero.
Yeah.
Hero writing.
Which is Star Wars is.
Yeah, classic. Yeah, of course. I know. But, like, it's such a who else does it? Somebody else does a hero the hero thing. Oh, Rick Sanchez.
Yeah.
They do the hero model as well. But Rick and Morty, that's the name. They do the hero model as well. Rick and Morty. But the thing is, like, it's such a stamped out thing that, like, that I think that's why all the other episodes are getting garbage. Is because
Rick and Morty?
No, Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Yeah, I was going to say Rick and Morty is amazing. And if you ever say anything else, get out of here.
I've watched Rick and Morty way too many times. And maybe it is shitty writing, but I don't care. The reason why I think Star Wars is starting to get pushed aside now, and like why the Solo movie was
it's been done so many times.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing over and over again. And not only that...
And the writing is getting worse.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's insane.
Because you've seen The Last Jedi, right?
I don't know if I've seen The Last Jedi.
Don't even watch it.
No, it's the one where he disappeared, right?
Where Luke Skywalker dies at the end.
Don't say that, motherfucker.
Okay, it's been long enough that we could say that.
Fine, whatever.
All right. And listen. They didn't even do his death justice. It was complete and utter bullshit. But I'm going to get on a super rant, and I don't want to go there.
Okay, listen. Which was the one where they're running away from a ship the whole time?
That was The Last Jedi.
Holy crap. Okay. Yeah. Listen.
And then they also go to, like, the casino planet.
Listen, there's no gravity in space, so why the hell are their laser beams curving? Oh, they've never curved before.
They always just go straight.
Yeah. Why are they curving now? That makes no sense. Artificial gravity should be improving, not... See, like, artificial gravity... Like, if there was artificial gravity... there should be a range where it stops being artificial gravity and it just goes straight. No, it's just dumb. It's just dumb. And even if all the ships got upgraded with new artificial gravity that expands out farther than normal, then why the fuck are they're laser beams or plasma things? Like, they shouldn't curve that much. Okay, so the curving's stupid, right?
Yeah.
All the ships there are capable of faster than light travel. Okay, let me say that again.
But
all
they're
the
running
ships,
out of gas.
No, that's what. Okay, I can understand that. Not doing another jump, I can understand that. All right, you're not following me yet with this. All right, I can see you're not following me yet. All right, listen.
Oh, I know where you're going.
Okay, okay.
Exactly.
How about you hold on? Going. Okay, every single ship there is capable of faster than light travel. Every single ship there is faster than light travel. No, okay, that was bullshit too. All right,
because it's never been done in another movie.
Okay, listen. I'm so excited to bring up this point. Okay, every single ship there is capable of faster than light travel. Okay, now they could be tracked to the next one and they won't be able to get away or something, right? But what if the enemy ships, what do you call them? The Empire?
Yeah.
What if the Empire was just like, oh, we can't catch up to them because our ships aren't fast enough. And they're like, well, too bad we can't travel faster than this. Wait a second, we can, but we could only jump like 1 light year away or more. Oh, well, if we could only do jumps of 1 light year away and we have to go up like a kilometer, then why don't we go 1 light year away plus a kilometer, turn around, then go 1 light year back, so then you're a kilometer ahead now, okay? The thing about that is, you can jump to them, intercept the ship the entire time. For how many days was it?
I think it was like 2 days.
2 days! 2 days, and no one was like, hey, why don't we jump ahead of them and create a blockade to stop them from moving any closer to the planet that they're heading to that they have a base on? No one thought of that.
Okay.
An entire empire is after them. All right, after what, 100 people, but they're so afraid of the Force that it's gonna screw them over. Well, I guess the Force has the ability to make people stupid because you could have just jumped ahead of them, and be like, you gotta stop. We're gonna kill you now, right? But they went after them for 2 days. Wasn't Snook like, hey, can we get a scientist in here and figure out how the fuck to get ahead of them?
And then, okay, so like...
An empire with a gigantic ship that requires so many scientists. They just killed a shit ton of their scientists. That's how many scientists they have, Gabe. They have so many scientists that they're like, hey, we think one of you is a bad guy and gave away plans to the Death Star. And then they're... Oh, wait. That was way farther back. That was way back in time. Dude. All right, well, whatever.
That was back in Star Wars Rogue One.
That just goes to show that they had so many scientists that they can just kill them just like that, right?
Yeah.
So where the fuck did all the scientists go? Did they get replaced by... They're not even clones anymore. Okay, listen. They have so many scientists working for them because they made a planet into a ship, okay? Or they made a ship into a planet. I don't fucking know. They have so many scientists. One of them... They didn't have a scientist working on this shit going... Hey, we gotta stop these rebels because it's a slow car chase right now. There's no reason to have a slow car chase.
Or they even couldn't have just sent out like a bunch of TIE fighters to fly up because their fucking transport.
That's a good point.
Their transports, right, didn't have any like turrets or anything on them.
Yeah.
So they could have just flown up to them. Blew them up,
but they just lazily shot one laser cannon at them.
What about? How did you feel about Snoke's death?
I was okay with it.
Okay, no.
I was okay with it.
Okay, so in The Force Awakens,
I mean,
right? They built up this guy like he's the biggest, badass, fucking
they literally
most
made him big.
powerful villain in the world,
They
right?
literally made him big.
But no one knows jack shit about this guy, right? But don't you guys worry. You're gonna find out.
Yeah, and
next movie, you don't learn jack shit, but you still learn that he's the most powerful person because he's flinging fuckers around, right?
Yeah, and he could tell people's thoughts.
Yeah, but for some reason, he can't tell that a fucking lightsaber, like from an untrained
Jedi, mind you,
is being turned to his side.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
and then he just dies.
And he's like literally reading their thoughts right there.
That is literally almost worse than Luke Skywalker's death later in the movie. And then then I'm just gonna go to the next thing.
Yeah, sure. Wait, can we stay on Snoke for 1 second?
Yeah, on Snoke.
Yeah, whatever. He okay, I am now disappointed in how he died because excuse me. All right, so he has scars and shit.
Yeah.
And, like, he trained what is one of the strongest Jedi to whatever, right? Like, one of the strongest Siths, or Sith apprentice, whatever. And he doesn't even fight?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, have you heard of Chekhov's gun?
No.
Okay, so a rule in writing is if there's a gun in a scene, and you see the gun in the scene,
it has
to go off by the end of the scene, right? Snoke is a gun, right? Like, he's a gun that... Like, could you imagine what he would have been like with the saber, bro? And then they just go, we'll just cut him in half. What the? All right, that's a good point. All right, keep going. All right.
And then the way they fucking destroy the ship. If they would have just... Okay, if this technique works like the way that it did in this film... They would have been doing that the entire fucking series.
Yeah.
Because if that's how it works, then why can't you just get a fucking unpiloted bot ship and make it use light speed to fucking fly into other big capital ships?
And if you think about it, when you go light speed, okay, take a look at my phone, okay. I'm going to tell you exactly how dangerous the light speed objects are. Okay, I don't know if this is fully true. I mean, it could be the size of his desk. I can't remember. But I understand if my physics understanding is correct. If this phone was accelerated to the speed of light, heading towards our planet, it would be an extinction event. Okay. All right. That's. Hold on. Let me. I can't turn on my phone, but like small things at really high speeds are extremely dangerous, okay? Like the size of his house, the size of a normal house, accelerated to the speed of light is definitely an extinction event. Like, I'm not going to even like question it. It is an extinction level event if the size of the house was coming at our planet at the speed of light. It's an extinction level event, okay? So why the fuck don't they have torpedoes that go after other ships that go to the speed of light, okay? I don't get that. I don't get why they haven't figured that out yet. Because it's so much easier to increase the speed of light of a small little torpedo rather than an entire fucking ship.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, yeah. That's a good point. Good point, Gabe. Now, did you hear about this from somebody... Or sorry, I'm going away from that. Did you hear about this from somebody, or did you think of this yourself?
A lot of it was like while watching the movie, critiquing.
Okay, yeah. I had a lot of critiques during the movie as well.
But
oh my god,
man, that was a big Star Wars rant.
It was a. Yeah, we haven't really shown them that we're nerds, have we?
No, not at all.
Yeah, and that whole side conquest, an hour and 12 minutes. That's pretty
17.
nuts, right? 17. Oh, wow, an hour and 17 minutes. And that's not even including... Oh, we did the intro. So, in conclusion, that's that movie was dog shit.
If they would have paid me half what they paid that
could have given
director,
them something way better.
Right? Yeah.
Dude, I would take the prequels over this.
Dude, okay, so I think it's just because
I think the prequels is for another podcast.
Oh, fine, yeah.
All right, another episode.
But I'm just going to set this out there really fast.
Yeah, go ahead.
Since I grew up with them, I personally love the prequels. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to get a lot of hate.
I don't know if I like Phantom Menace.
Dude, it has my favorite villain ever.
Dude, he was a really
Darth
cool...
Maul was fucking dope.
He was a cool villain.
I have Ray Park's autograph.
Really?
Out there on the wall, yeah.
Oh, wow. He's the guy who played Darth Maul, by the way.
Yep.
All right.
Is that...
Phantom Menace was pretty good. All right.
What about Attack of the Clones was...
That was my favorite.
That was your favorite. Okay, the only reason I liked it was because of the fucking clones. It was
wait.
so cool.
Attack of the Clones or the Clone Wars? Is there two different ones? Are those different?
It's
the one where they're on Geonosis fighting the droids.
Yes, that's Attack of the Clones.
Okay, then that was my favorite one.
The Clone Wars was like the TV show.
That's my favorite one, mainly because Battlefront had us playing on that planet.
Exactly, dude.
Okay, yeah.
That was like the very first mission.
Yeah.
It was on Geonosis.
That was cool.
And then, dude, I went to Revenge of the Sith the first day it went to the movie theaters. Me and my dad camped out. It was the third one. It was the last of the prequels.
Oh, yeah.
Me and my dad camped outside of the movie theater to watch it. Dude, it was fucking legit.
Yeah.
Do.
Yeah, I'm, all right.
Dun, 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 dun.
The prequels get a lot of shit, but let's face the fact that as time goes on, what was the worst most recent? What's the worst most recent?
Star Wars movie?
Yeah.
Last Jedi.
Okay. As time goes on, so sorry about that. As time goes on, eventually The Last Jedi is going to be considered good.
There's no way that movie could ever be considered good.
It's going. That's just how it's always been going. That's how it's been going. Like Rogue One. Actually, I'm sorry. I'm not even going to touch Rogue One. That was good. Rogue One. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I wasn't a fan of Rogue One.
That was a writing.
Okay, so the writing
was amazing.
The way that they filmed the shots was really good. I just could not give a fucking shit for the story.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't feel connected with the characters.
That's the whole point.
Except maybe the droid. The droid was fucking hilarious.
I think the whole point of this was to go against the common thing. So...
Because they're not heroes. They're not really heroes.
Yeah, it's very Shakespearean. Like, everyone's going to die, and we don't care what you think.
And yeah, like, at the start of the movie, you know everyone's going to die.
Wait, really? Do they really...
Okay, because...
What gave it off for you? Because it never gave it off for me.
So, literally... I can't remember which movie it was, but they said that there was a special mission where they had all of their best soldiers die. And that's what Rogue One was based off of. So you knew all the characters were going to die.
Oh, okay.
My favorite scene was the Darth Vader scene where he fucking went ham on all the rebels.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, dude, it was fucking cool. Awesome.
I think no matter what we do, no matter how much we bitch and complain, the directors, the writers know that however much garbage they make it, if they put if there's a lightsaber and if it's called Star Wars, people are going to watch it and it will eventually be considered good.
Yep. Because I mean, even now the prequels are. People say the prequels are good.
That was just the best closer, and you didn't even. You didn't even know. Did you hear that? That was a good closer.
Did you close it?
That was a closer, and I didn't close it.
Did I ruin it?
Yeah. That was okay. Imagine this, right? If we stop it at no matter what they do, no matter what the writers do, no matter what the director does, as long as they put money in it, there's a lightsaber and it says Star Wars, it's gonna be considered eventually good, and that's it. And then I would have stopped it right there, but you kept on going.
Why can't you just cut it there?
All right. This is Chocolate Milk Podcast. Tell your friends about it. Tell your family about it. Tell your dogs.
Thank you all for listening.
Check out our Patreon. Is it a Patreon or GoFundMe?
It's a GoFundMe, but we could also make a Patreon.
No, it's too early. We don't have enough people to... No, that just looks like assholey.
Thank you.